Madam Speaker and colleagues, I'll speak in the Busia style. Madam Speaker and colleagues, I join my colleagues and the rest of the country to pay a tribute to the lost hero. Honorable Ssegirinya was a great friend because he had character of the people of Busia border. I would say so because he was a leader who had qualities that voters want. Madam Speaker, you have given me 1 minute, but in Busia, heroes don't die. Honorable Ssegirinya, honorable update. I want you to update God about this situation. That Uganda, we are a country which in this century, we are still talking about denying our people bail and bond. Honorable Ssegirinya, the second update to God, tell him that this is a country which is still taking civilians in military courts. Honorable Ssegirinya, update number 3, report to God how you have been belonging to a mingled political party which is not organized. Honorable Ssegirinya, lastly, I want you to request God to bless the Speaker and the Commissioners for the support they have given you. And also request God to allow the Speaker to be the second national vice chairperson for our party because of her good heart. Lastly, Madam Speaker and my colleagues, words of living people when they are dead must be taken seriously. Madam Speaker, Honorable Ssegirinya, when he was still alive, there are some people who on his grave. Those people are now crying more than the relatives of Ssegirinya. Moreover, Ssegirinya, before he died, he told them, you answered the letter saying I am not sick, don't step on my grave. Let's have order. The words of Ssegirinya must be taken seriously.
Can you all sit?
For protection. When Honorable Ssegirinya was still sick, there are words he spoke, and I want those words to be respected on his grave. Madam Speaker, Honorable Ssegirinya, there are some people he listed in his packet that they should never step on his grave because they ushered a letter saying he's pretending that he is sick. These people should not step on the grave of Ssegirinya because I saw them yesterday, Madam Speaker, when they are crying more. Why are they crying more than the relatives of Ssegirinya? Why are they crying, Madam Speaker?
To the family of the late Honorable Muhammad Ssegirinya, the relatives, friends, and colleagues, members of Parliament. But Honorable Speaker and members, we yet stand here under very, very difficult circumstances of paying tribute to a honorable member of Parliament who walked to this house and was sworn in but has not served even one term to its completion. It is sad. And to me, I'm looking at the circumstances that has led to his demise. Right, Honorable Speaker and members, it isn't the late Honorable Ssegirinya in these circumstances alone, but all of us are potential detainees, all of us. I know for sure I was supposed to have been arrested on the 13th of December last year under framed up charges. There are strong people in this country had written a report and submitted it to the president, accusing me of murder, accusing me of land grabbing, and all sorts of things. And there is a private secretary to the president, one Susan Kasinji, whom the president had invited us to attend that meeting in State House. but he excluded me and allowed my accusers to be before the president. And they made their case. And they went through their channels to write reports, say, Your Excellency, we are waiting your orders. But fortunately, the president thought twice. He sent another set of investigators, and they seared headquarters, where I would have been arrested for murder. Not one person, but 3 persons, and all that. But the point I'm trying to raise is that the state is a leviathan, huge, with many actors. The president comes in, being the one on top, and who really, in the circumstances, bears responsibility. But in most cases, there are those who work behind the scenes, and they write such reports, and they frame up people, innocent people, like we have the Ssegirinya. Why must the arresting officers and the prosecution arrest, then start investigations? Ideally, why don't you investigate, have a case, and then you arrest so that the accused can have his day in court or her day in court? And this we are failing. And this we are failing. Right, Honorable Speaker and members, the profile of Uganda as a country is going down because of such incidents. It is. And why on earth? What is Dr. Bette doing in those military cells? These are the issues. Must we have another person to die under these circumstances? Why are we doing so badly, Madam Speaker and members? I think these should be learning experiences. That's why, with a sad heart, I shouldn't be standing here. Probably I would also be in very similar circumstances. Right, Honorable Speaker and members, yes, death is a must. But his must have been exacerbated by his long stay on remand in jail. And even the judiciary abandoned its cardinal mission of being the temple of justice. We must check all ourselves. Those agencies within government who write and give fake reports and end up embarrassing the president, and then end up embarrassing government and embarrassing all of us. Because for the last 2 years, when they were in detention, why didn't the state adduce evidence and have them produced before courts of law? And also, I want to agree with Honorable Nambozi, this tinkering with the constitution on provisions that are critical to Ugandans. Why must you remove bail, yet you know the investigative machinery of the country is still nascent? It isn't solid. Why must you move against the bond in a country where the state institutions and apparatus are still fragile? So I think we need to take caution as members of parliament. We are not doing internationally, we are not doing well. Our rating is going down, and now culminating into the abduction of Bette. He's now being tried in Makindye. We can't find the way out. Looking at Dr. Bette behind bars with his big eyes, you can't look at the photos again. It is a disgrace to this.
Thank you. Thank you, honorable members.
Dear women within Parliament and outside there, I appreciate you.
Ladies.
Basing on what the mother of Honorable Ssegirinya, the late Honorable Ssegirinya, has done. In the holy book of the Bible, in the book of Ecclesiastes, it is written, there is time for everything. There is time to be born and time to die. There is time to be happy and a time to be sad. However, my special message goes to the judiciary. Dear our land friends, where did your Ubuntu go? In Uganda, we know bail is not a privilege. It is a right. But these days we hear you are working under decrees. Where did your Ubuntu go? Lastly, Right Honourable Speaker, we appreciate all you give to members, or whatever you give to members of Parliament. But however, as we Parliament, we should work for free medical insurance for every Ugandan, regardless of your status.
Okufiirwa kwa munnaffe Honorable Muhammad Ssegirinya n'atuva ku maaso. Kyannaku nti Ssegirinya yayagala nnyo Parliament nnyo. Nze ng'omubaka wa Parliament mpulira bubi nti Ssegirinya, Honorable Ssegirinya tasobodde kweyagalira mu Parliament gye yayagala ennyo. Kubanga Honorable Ssegirinya namusanganga nga twesanga olumu ku CBS radio eyo mu debate, naye nga ngamba kimu, my sister njagala kujja mu Parliament kabubeeki, era nga ngamba nsondera gwe nkumanyi gwoyambako abalala, gwe tolinga abalala batuyisa obubi, gwoli sita waffe twasinkananga nnyo eyo ebulange Mmengo, era we yayitamu twaddamu ne twesinkana, era twali tugenze ku CBS, naye nga programu ye ebeera ng'olusi egenda kutandika ng'eyange ewedde. N'angamba neera nti munaye nayiseemu, namusanyukirako, n'angamba mbadde njagala Parliament, weebale byonna biwampa biki mafuta, naneebaza. Naye namugamba naye komye effujjo, n'agamba effujjo eryo omanyi muganda womanyi bwe yeeyisa. So mu byonna yayagala nnyo Parliament. So kyambukisa mubi nti Parliament gye yayagala ennyo tagyeyagaliddeemu, tagibaddeemu, tategedde Parliament kyeki kyennyini, n'agenda alwala n'afuna ebizibu ate n'agivaamu era nga tagitegedde. N'olwekyo nze ng'omubaka mmanyi nti Parliament eno si nnyangu ya kutuukamu, ng'ogiba ogituuseemu at least kiba kyayagala omuntu n'agitegeera bulungi. Naye ekyo kyekisobose mubaka munnaffe, naye nga bwe bagamba nti Mukama yatuwa ate era yatuggyako. Nsabira famire ye n'abantu bonna abalumiddwa ne baka bannange ne mwoyo gw'omugenzi Honorable Ssegirinya, Mukama agw'omuze emirembe.
Kibogo wa Nuupu w'abasomesa, naye twebaza Katonda olw'ekirabo eky'obulamu wadde nga tetuli bamativu, kubanga according to census eyawedde life expectancy ya Munnayuganda wakufiira ku myaka 68. Ssegirinya afiiridde ku myaka 38, ekyo gya wansi nnyo. Kaakati ate nga ne byafudde abaana baffe batubuuza yafudde ki, tuli awo tumala gapangapanga bye tulaba, naye nga ekyamazima tetusobola kuyimuka ne tugamba Ssegirinya yafudde natural causes. Nga bw'ogamba nti oba omuntu accident yamukoonyo oba kiki, si tezabadde natural causes. So olabanga okufa kwe kuli engineered nnyo, kubanga okuva lwe yagenda mu kkomera, singa tufuna health report emyezi nga3 ng'amaze okugenda mu kkomera ne batulaga health report biki ebyali mu bulamu bwe, kiyinza okutuleetera okutegeera ki ekyaliwo. Kuba omuntu yali talwala nnyo kutuuka ku ekyo, ate bw'amala okutuuka mu kkomera, si kkomera lirina ebirimu eyo bye tutamanyi ebyetaaga otegeerebwa. Omuntu avaayo yenna nga talabika awulubadde, kankiyite kuwulubala. Bonna ne basaanya ne Olivia Lutaya bonna bavuddeyo amataba gazimbye. So mu kkomera eyo waliyo ekiriyo kye tutategeera, naye ng'ate kikosa obulamu bubi. Ssegirinya tukwebaza kubanga olaba Muzee Museveni kati ng'agamba nti aleeta abavubi mu kabineeti ye, yakoppa abantu ba Ssegirinya, abantu abademonstratinga wansi nti social services emulinda mu gavumenti tezijja kujja, omubaka kaalina ke mulya naye, era eyo embeera neereetera abantu okuba nti kati ndeeta fisher women nga bakoppa abantu nga ba Ssegirinya kubanga bakidemonstratinga practically wansi mu bantu. Yatugambanga nti ye eby'emyaka 5 abimalidde mu mwaka gumu. Indeed wabimalira mu mwaka gumu kubanga era n'obulamu bwe tetukyakulaba. Ne tugamba Ssegirinya push fight harder. Titwogera ku ye yekka, naffe n'abasigadde eno. Kyannaku nti abantu abafiiridde enkyukakyuka ffe Katonda baabiseeko akasubi nga tukyaliwo. Ate abamu enkyukakyuka tuli mu ggiryamu nkwe. Tubasaba muyimirire obulamu bw'abantu obugenze. Twetaaga okubuweera accountability nga tusigala ku mulamwa gwe babaddeko. Ekyo kyokka kye kiyinza obbawumuza emirembe. owoza wumula mirembe enshukashuka ogiryamu enkwe togasa kati saawa eno togasa kubanga omwana ekimuse okivuddemu kiryamu enkwe abagenda mu maaso n'akatono ke basobola okukola omalamu bumazi bantu maanyi embeera eyo so the whole country is bleeding banakawempe tubasaasidde nnyo naye tuweebereremu kubanga ono Ssegirinya kye yabadde afiirira tekinnaggwa